Sawajima lead these two sides out. And, well, big things expected of Hong Kong. They beat Japan 14-0 in that gold medal final. Keeping Japan to 0 was huge. As always, look out for number 7, Katsuyuki Sakai, and the big men, Seru and Sawachima at number 2 and 5. Threats across the park, gas out wide. They haven't really found their mojo yet, have they? They've worked their way into this tournament. Hong Kong, well, they have found their mojo. They are on a roll. You've got to say they go into this at favourites. Look at the experience there. Jamie Hood, Ben Rimini, Max Woodward, Yu Kam Shing, all in the starting lineup. Coverdale, Jack Neville, Toby Fenn. That's a strong looking outfit, isn't it?
Well, for Hong Kong, it doesn't mean a thing if you can't come home and defend home ground. And I think there was a bit of a solemn promise amongst this 7 squad from Hong Kong. To come hell or high water, they were going to give it their best shot.
Here we go, after 39 games this weekend from terrific rugby. It comes down to this in leg 1. Hong Kong have looked sure and steady. Jack Neville gets on the front foot, loves to take on the line. Going in hard there's Sawachima. Battling there with Rimini, who's given up probably 30 kilos, but he's done well. Here's Toby Fenn, this terrier of a player. Yu Kam Shing just bats it along. Now they steady the ship a little bit. Woodward's out wide, puts the step on, takes on Fukimoto. Hood and Rimini link up together. And here's Fenn again. He gets the pass away. Wasn't forward. Everybody's happy. It's Yu Kam Shing, and they come across and hit him off at the pass. Seru there. Look at that massive guy. He's no slouch either. Looks like there's a bit of offside here. Playing advantage. Coverdale takes it forward. Oh, good run from Mike Coverdale. Looks for support. Takes 2 Japanese defenders. Woodward it is. Finds Rimini. Up they tear this defence, and there's that Fenn from Neville. Yu Kam Shing nearly loses it round the back. Takes on those 2 big men. Has Jack Neville saved that, or was that knocked on? Yeah, he's just lost that. What an opening salvo. 90 seconds of action.
Well, there'll be a few Japanese players feeling the blowtorch on that effort. They had to scramble from one side or the other, and they were losing ground all the time. Sakai, he'll be brewing something up though. Waiting, watching.
Leading point scorer, yeah.
Big final.
42 points for the weekend for him. Sakai, Rimini behind him on 37.
5.
Here we go. Japan's first real touch with the ball. First phase. Hashimoto not happy with the scrum effort there. Here they come now, full noise. Look at this, no mucking about. Nakazawa just full beans at the defence. Not looking to stand them up. Oh, there, a little bit of a high shot from Woodward there. Might have got away with it. Yes, he has. Right on the far side. Thought there was nothing wrong with that. Holding on the tackle. Intensive defence from Hong Kong. Jamie Hood. It's like the Terminator, just sizing up the opposition, analysing what's happening. Been held up there. Hashimoto called them all, so they'll get the put into the scrum. Good defence from Japan.
Well, the wily old campaigner, Jamie Hood, he'll just be quietly assessing things as they unfold.
Crouch. 5. Set.
Halfway through this first half then, Sakai gets it out to Nakazawa. Here goes Sawachima, takes on Yu Kam Shing. He won't be thwarted so easily. Gets him out into touch without too much trouble with the help of Neville.
Well, Jack Neville, the Kowloon flyer, he loves it when the big boys offer him a shot like that.
1 more.
Very, very sound tackling technique. And if he gets you under the wing, Well, he's got no problems at all barreling opposition players into touch.
Mark. There's Mark. Here.
Very complete line out here. Both sets of forwards. Throw a tea-towel over them. As we just see Neville coming in there to help out his buddy.
Great play
All
by
sorts of
Coverdale again.
contests in the air there. Yep, had to guard him in the air, says Hashimoto. It was a pretty good contest in the air there.
Gee whiz, he played some big moments for Hong Kong. Coverdale.
Rimini now to peel off a little bit of grass and get into the Japanese half. So they're about 12 metres inside the Japanese half. Here's Ben Rimini, such a campaigner. These boys were both these teams at San Francisco in July for the Rugby World Cup Sevens. Hood on the wraparound. Rimini this time gives Neville a target. Tracking back goes Nakano. Gets the bounce. Well read. Gives it to Suachima. Again, Yu comes after him. Look at that from the big man. He does well. Bit of a juggle from Fukumoto. Here's Seru, this other rangy fella. Oh, and that's a speculator on the inside, isn't it? It's no good though. Nakazawa can't hold it. Rimini can't hold it. So we break down. Minute and a half remaining in this first half. She's intense out there.
Good D from Hong Kong, isn't it? Covering tackle again. Who's the player? Number 2, Mike Coverdale.
We're ready. Let's go.
Yu Kam Shing tucked in straight behind the scrum here off your screen. Could go either way. If he goes left, he's got Rimini. He goes right, he's got Neville. He goes left. Takes on Nakano. And what a battle Sawajima and Yu are having. That's 3 or 4 little mini contests between those two in the last minute or two. This man here on your screen, Yu Kam Shing, he's been around for a long, long time. Just when you think he's gone out of form, he surprises you. In the 15s this year, Asia Rugby Championship, he's a bit of a standout. Such a passionate guy. Tigers flyer. Here we go then. Sakai, he realised he's going to have to do something now to get Japan into this game. Still 0-0 as we track down to the last moments of this first half. Nakazawa sets off, gets over halfway. More defence from Coverdale there. He's making them work for everything. Sakai. This is trouble for Hong Kong. Toby Fan against Big Seru. Oh, good defence. Where's it gone? It's gone to Neville. Spins out of one, takes on 2. That fend.
Big moment coming up for Hong Kong.
That's right, here we go. Can they go 60, 70 metres on the Hooter? Hood gets taken in a beautiful chop tackle. But they've won the penalty. And goodness me, it is intense out there. It's another level from the semi-finals.
Well, Ben Rimini might want to just take the breather here.
We'll take the line out, of course. Just inside Japan territory.
Well, we'll see if the experience of beating Japan for a gold medal, we'll see what the value's worth and how calmly Hong Kong can get about their business in this final play. Good win by Japan.
Yep, they've been bamboozled there. Sakai now. Interesting to see
Shot again
out on the wing in this game. No Motomura, the gas man. Here they come, swinging it back. Seru now opens the legs. Fenn comes across, slows him down. Woodward with the covering tackle. It's hot potato, and the defence. Look at this. That's a massive speculator, and I think it's forward. Yes, it is. The crowd will tell you. And what a game we've got here. That's half time. It's 0-0. A lot of rugby played for 0 points.
Well, rightly so. They can't be separated. This one here, it's death or glory, this throw. That's a big old ball out wide. But even in our privileged position of the commentary box, I think we almost felt that was forward, didn't we?
So 0-0 at half time. And that scoreline fully justified. A couple of close shaves.
Well, gee, I'd like to see them swing either Liam Herbert or Max Denmark in. Put them on Seru. Could be just a little bit lighter on the footwork, a bit more enthusiastic. And I dare say Max Denmark might actually be a bit heavier than Yukam Shing.
Well, I'm wondering why Japanese have got Soachima on the wing, whether that's forced out of injury or that's a tactic. But you'd imagine if the Denmark comes on, you'll have a good crack at Soachima. Motomura's out there in 12 in the huddle.
Yukam Shing just looks 1 or 2 yards off at the moment. It looks a little bit tired. We know his experience allows him to take a few shortcuts here and there, and that's what you get over time when you've been playing as much rugby as he has. You learn a few tricks.
Okay, let's see who stays on the field here. Nadoni's on by the looks. Yu stays on. So that's the only change. It's Nadoni on. Max Woodward off. And doesn't look like there are any changes for Japan either.
Well, Alessandro Nadoni, he'll be out there to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to rough up the opposition. He is human sandpaper, Nadoni.
Rimini gets us underway. Down to Seru, and Yukam Shing gives him a cuddle and drives him back 5 or 6 metres. Sakai here, he's the one that Japan will be looking to. Looks like they've made some space here, but closes down quickly. So Achima gets taken around the ankles by Kavanagh, gets penalised incredibly early from Hashimoto. No sooner had he hit the ground, he'd been penalised for not rolling away. Here they come now, Hood there with the challenge, knocks the ball out. Here's Nardoni in 4, he worries about the hair.
Don't worry about the hair, son.
That's a sign of class when you've got that amount of time up your sleeve where you can check the hair. Here goes Finn over halfway. Looks for the support runners. Coming in, Jack Neville late. Isolated there, Finn. Here we go. There's a clean run for the line. They're not going to catch Soachima. Surely it's going to be too fast for Rimini. Finally, the deadlock is broken. And it's up and down the field. Goodness me. Soachima goes in for his 3rd try. And that was huge.
Well, Hong Kong just overcommitting in their enthusiasm for the ball there. And on transition, Japan straight for the throat.
5-0, difficult conversion for Sakai's right up against the touch line. There he is. It's on its way. Is he bending that back round? No. Stays on its path. So the work by Rimini to keep Soachima out wide has paid off. Motomura's on in 12. Denmark's on for Hong Kong. Yukam Shing comes to the sideline. Not bad when you can bring on Motomura and Denmark for each side. Sakai, well, he gets right under that, puts some snow on it. That's Kano having to wait for the ball to drop down there. It took an eternity, didn't it? Little knock on. Hong Kong now with about 4.5 minutes to work their way down the field. Plenty of time. You've got Soachima out there. big open
Crouch.
side. Denmark is straight
Five.
behind this Hong Kong scrum. Options either way. Rimini to his left, Neville to his right.
You guys, keep stability. It's all right. It's all right.
Sakai's lined up on Neville's side.
Crouch.
Look into those eyes of Jamie Hood.
Fine.
Tell me you've never seen a more intense
Set.
set of eyes. That's a man who's focused. They go right. Denmark gets a bobbler. Sakai takes care of him. Pushes him back 5 or 6 metres. Holds on to the ball though. Look at that Japanese defence arcing up on the outside. Hood ducks under a high one. No problem with the hit, just not rolling away, says Hashimoto. Nardoni now, that's what he's on there for. He muscles it to the halfway. Look at Soejima there, hardest working Japanese player out there. Hood gets man and ball together, here we go, trouble. Here's trouble for Hong Kong, Nakazawa, here comes Seru opening up, he's opening up. And it's another try to the other big man out there, and they've cracked Hong Kong. And unfortunately for Toby Fenn there, it was his error that opened up the path. 10-0, 3 minutes remaining.
Well, relentless, weren't they, in their support play, the Japanese? Hong Kong struggling to get any clean shots on them. But once again, there's a transition play. Fast defence from Japan, shutting down the attack.
Fenn comes to the sideline. He really is visibly distraught there, knowing that he opened the door. Hood's there with him, so they're off. On comes Kadu Lee and Lee Jones. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Need a score soon, Hong Kong. He puts in the big don't argue with Nakazawa. Gets taken around the dreads almost. Hashimoto's happy and it spills out. Japan do win the penalty though. Sakai says, hey, let's just calm it down here. We're in the driving seat. We don't have to be rushing things. Let's put a move on here. Put Hong Kong away. Have a look again. Nardoni, look at this. Bang. Yeah, nothing wrong with the challenge coming in after that. Just grabbed him around the shirt, up high. So time running out for Hong Kong. Motomura hasn't been his tournament, has it really? Just that one just out of reach. He's running away from the ball. He was devastating last series and he just hasn't found his rhythm yet. Look out when he does. It's now or never for Hong Kong. They've got to go 60 metres.
Fine. Set.
Max Denmark is right out across on the far side. Kadu Lee. Neville, can he get on the outside and put Denmark away? Good chop tackle. Here goes Denmark. Hong Kong needs some magic from him. Oh, Sakai there with the steal. Oh, that's the most forward pass you'll ever see. But it doesn't really matter. It's used up some clock time. I'd say that's it for Hong Kong.
Well, what a play by Sakai. Gee whiz. Talk about guys that deliver in the big minutes.
That's right. I mean, he hasn't had the influence we've seen throughout the tournament on defence anyway in this game, but he's been organising them in defence. And, well, it'll be a sweet revenge here to keep Hong Kong to 0, won't it, after that 14-0 gold medal match 2 weeks ago. And, well, we've set up the series here beautifully. Kadu Lee to Denmark, takes them on, can't get through the tackle. They've grown another leg, these Japanese. Copperdow on the 10 metre, Seru gets busy on that. Time about to run out. Nardoni spins out a one, tries to get away from Kawasaki.
Advantage over.
Lee Jones is on. He hasn't had much to do. He's covered out. He's gone the full 14. There is Jones. Sets off downfield. Denmark, will he finish it past Motomura here? No, Motomura is too good. Holds on. There is the big hooter. And now we're just playing for a bit of pride. What a kick from Neville. Finds Nardoni. Can he finish this off? Some respectability. They don't want that 0 against their name. Rimini and his mate Lee Jones rescue things over there. Straightening is covered out. Neville, can they save some pride here? Get that scoreboard. Penalty to Japan. They have thwarted Hong Kong here with superb defence. They've taken it up a notch, haven't they? Players are all over the place on the floor. There it goes. Ryoto Kano kicks it out, and Japan, they have taken revenge on Hong Kong, keeping Hong Kong to 0 at home. The gold medal winners at the Asian Games. What a superb final. That had all the intensity you'd expect. It's Japan 12, Hong Kong 0, and Jet Thine. I think we've set up the series here beautifully with 2 legs to go.
Oh,
these two teams.
That was an absolute dinger of a final, wasn't it? My word. At the end of a long, long weekend, these two teams still have enough under the hood to entertain not only the hundreds in attendance, but the thousands watching online and on television right around the world. That was outstanding stuff. Japan, credit where it's due, however. They've just been edging performance.